Sometimes it happens when you are a matchmaker for both parties. And this is one of the moments right here in this beautiful setting at Lake of the Pines golf course. This home was going to be on the market. I had buyers in my golf cart. We were riding around looking at some homes. And as I got to learn what my buyers were capable of, meaning they were capable of having a vision of an older home and updating it and actually implementing it themselves, when I learned those things about the buyers, I realized that they might like to look at this house that my sellers were getting ready for the market. So how did that help out both parties? Well, for my sellers, they were going to stage this house because it is an original home. And they didn't have the cost of staging the house. They also had the opportunity to have a different agreement with me because I wasn't advertising the house, and so my commission was in a different status because I wasn't spending money on doing my advertising that I do. And they also didn't own the house for another mortgage payment. That's a big one. So all of these savings for the sellers seem to be very attractive. For the buyers, they got an opportunity to see a house before anybody else did. And it's not one of my goals, but sometimes it just happens and it fits. It's the right fit, and the matchmaking has happened excellently for both the buyer and both the seller. So I'm going to show you this home here that's at Lake of the Pines. It's on the golf course. Happened to be on Torrey Pines Drive. And one of the nice things about this property is that it is a single-story home. And single-story homes are very attractive to folks of any age. Whether you have little ones, middle ones, or older ones, this is a home that you could be here and age in. In fact, the seller was in their 90s, and this was a perfect spot for them to be sitting out on that beautiful porch, saying hi to the golfers every day, and being in a home that has great bones. So we did get the windows cleaned. We did get the house cleaned. We didn't get the carpets cleaned because in this case, the new buyers are going to come in and do that nice modern vinyl flooring. It's going to go throughout the home here and throughout the kitchen, and it's just going to have one whole new flooring design, which is going to really pop. So here we are in a kitchen that has been remodeled. Now, this house was built in '87, and so this is not the original kitchen. Somebody came in and put in this large island, and I'm sure it gives the next owners the opportunity to have more space in this kitchen to work with. Lots and lots of storage. And the kitchen, I'm sure, will be remodeled in a year or two as the new buyers get around to it. But you could live with this kitchen exactly the way it is while you take care of other things as you put your own mark on this older home that has great bones and lots of possibilities. We have a little desk area here, or this is what the previous owner used as a desk area. And how do you know that? See this little socket? This is where the telephone used to be hooked up. Now we don't have those. We just have cell phone hookups. But you can tell that at one time, this is where the telephone was, and this was a little desk area. There are newer appliances in the kitchen, which are nice extras for the new owners. And as we were getting the house ready for sale, there were these carved pedestals that were dark wood right here that went across this half wall on both sides. And when you came in the door, you felt like not that you were in a jail, but you felt like the view was really obstructed. You couldn't see the golf course right away because you had these heavy wooden pedestals coming down from the ceiling. And my stager, my friend, suggested before she staged it to paint this white, get rid of the dark wood, and take out the pedestals, which were really only ornamental and not functional. And so that was something that we did actually before the buyers saw the home. This half wall right here is going to be explored by talking to their contractor to see if they can take this wall out and really open up the entrance to this living room or great room. Man, this will work gangbusters if they're able to do that structurally, and I think they will be able to, but we'll need the word from a licensed contractor to say so. So we have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an indoor laundry, which is an extra feature. There are some plantation shutters in this room. This is our smallest bedroom. We're just under 1,600 square feet. We've got some beautiful Japanese maple trees that have been here for many years, the lime green and the burgundy colored leaves of the Japanese maples. This is going to be possibly a guest bedroom or a perfect office. A sink in the tiled laundry room. So someone has brought in this tile a previous owner ago, and because at the time when this home was built, it probably had linoleum in it. Got a sink here to rinse out your clothes before you put them in the washer and dryer. Room for your linens. And this would be the hall closet. It's quite large. It goes all the way back here. This would be possibly your coat closet when people come to visit. But lots of room. The house also has a whole house fan. Now remember, this carpeting, which seems very original, is going to be gone. Actually, it's going to be used like a tarp because the new owners are going to come in here and paint every room. Now, this room is in good condition paint-wise, but they probably want to change their own colors, maybe put in some white doors in the closet. And so this will be their guest room. Now, the house has something which isn't that common at Lake of the Pines. On one side of the house, there are these metal awnings, and this really cuts down the light that's coming into the bedroom. These new owners are going to take the metal awnings down. They might be here because of the fact that we are on the golf course, and if a golf ball did come, it would be coming in this direction. But the new owners feel there's plenty of trees here to block any possible golf balls. Got a little wainscoting in this bathroom. Very neutral 4x4 tile. That was the original tile from the 80s when this bathroom was built. So this isn't going to take a lot to update this particular bathroom. Now this bathroom is very different. I don't see too many of them. There's a his and a hers side to the bathroom. Each one gets a sink, a piece, a medicine cabinet, and a sink and a medicine cabinet, and of course your lower cabinets down below with your drawers. And there is a walk-in shower here, whereas the other bathroom had a tub and shower combination. But very clean, simple decisions that were made in this home, ready for you to really decorate as much as you want. Got a big, long closet on this side of the primary suite. I call that the woman's side because it's the biggest. And then this closet in here is a good size too because it goes all the way back here on both sides. So this, I guess, could be the gentleman's closet. So the master For the primary suite, most likely the bed would be here. And this is a good size room. And we also have a pitch to the ceiling, which is really appreciated a lot in the master suites to have a higher ceiling. Once again, we have the plantation shutters and the, I have to say, ugly metal awnings that are going to be gone quite quickly, I imagine, when these owners move in. So you're going to get a much better view of the golf course, which is quite pretty. And it's a peaceful part of the golf course too. Now, for me, I like to sleep at night with my screen door open. My door open and letting the air come through the screen door. You can lock it if you feel more comfortable with that. And you can actually go out of this door. I don't think it's been open in a long time. There we go. Onto your porch. Now there is a front porch too, but I think this is where you're going to spend a lot of your time, right here in the backyard of the beautiful Lake of the Pines golf course. So going back to the idea of matchmaking, just knowing what one group wants and is looking for and the benefits for them of not putting this house on the market, getting a very good price, getting some savings from selling it before it goes on the market, which doesn't always fit, but it did for this particular family, and for the buyers to be able to come in and make their mark and find a home when they needed to. Now, need and timing is very important, because if you've sold your home in the Bay Area, for example, you only have so many more days where you can be in that structure to find a new home and to move. And so this is where the match really came together so beautifully between these two different families. So here we are looking out over this peaceful, beautiful view. And I feel very lucky to have had the opportunity to make the match and see how happy both the seller and the buyers are with this particular matchmaking time on Torrey Pines in Auburn, California at Lake of the Pines. I'm CJ Jenkins. Please give me a call if you'd like to talk to me about the lake or Lake of the Pines or Auburn or anything regarding real estate. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. 530-906-4715. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube or Lake of the Pines Living Facebook. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.